What's the windblower for?
Just for the fucking tear gas to blow it back at those motherfuckers. If you have a fucking blower, bring it out. Push him back.
You could say something to Donald Trump right now. What would you say?
Donald Trump, you can suck my left nut. You can get out of my fucking drawer. You're just mad because Salma Hayek wouldn't give you the time of day. And because Claudia Sheinbaum make you look like a fucking loser.
Yo, 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 bienvenidos, mis saludos y respetos, full blast. Greetings to all my people out there. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Con eso dicho, well, check this out, man. Obviously, you guys know that LA is up in fire right now. There's a lot of chaos. The streets are jam-packed with angry protesters that want change, that need change, justice. And I mean, hey, we all have a voice here. So a lot of these people that are out on the street, they either have families that are immigrants or they just have a big heart and are out there speaking up for the voiceless. However, watching all this stuff on TV, the news, the mainstream news like Fox, they make it seem like everybody, all the protesters are a bunch of criminals. And I understand the looting doesn't help. All these kids spray painting walls, saying FIs, get death to this, to that. Those are death threats. It does not look well when you're protesting. Throughout history, we all know that when it comes to protesting, LA is not new to this. When it comes to riots, LA is not new to this. Throughout history, LA has experienced, has seen numerous of big protests and riots where some of these protests were successful and these government officials were willing to sit down and compromise and set up a win-win situation. Now, do you think Donald Trump will sit down and try to compromise with the people? I don't think so. El pinche Donald Trump ahorita trae la pinche peluca going crazy, man. This fool's wig is fucking out of control, my people. And I'm just making this video simply to point some important things that maybe people are not seeing, because when we get emotional, we are blinded. We don't seem to think right. We don't rationalize and really take our actions into consideration whether, okay, is this going to advance my cause? Is this going to get me to my next stop? Or is it going to back me up some? And we all know that right now, people are looking at serious charges, especially the ones that were throwing rocks at these government officials, government vehicles. That's not good. That does not look good. And it's sad because yesterday I came across a posting of a man saying that his son was arrested. His son does not have a criminal record. He has a degree. He majored on some he has a degree where unfortunately there's no job openings for whatever he went to school for. So I guess he had plenty of time to go to downtown or wherever to protest. The dude got caught up. Now he's facing attempted murder for going against these peace officers. People think it's a joke. Now he's crying, surrounded with real criminals that have history in and out of jail that don't care whether they're there or not. And it's just crazy in how these normal innocent kids are getting mixed up with career criminals. And all for a good cause, I get it. But come on, my people. By breaking windows, burning cars, we're not going to get our point across. We're only adding more fuel to the fire. Now, going back to this kid, he's looking at 10 years federal time. 10 years, man. Really? He's throwing his whole life away. He's only in his 20s, early 20s. Come on, people. If you come across this video, just know that there's consequences behind all this looting. And I don't know, man, if you guys really took into consideration that we're messing with the federal government. The federal government, they don't play when it comes to investigations. They already got mugshots. They're already looking for people. They got rewards. I think one was for 50,000 to turn in a certain individual that I think really injured a peace officer. So it's just a matter of time. Somebody that's hungry is gonna turn them in. It's sad but true. Now, they were saying that the FBI, the federal government, have like top-notch technology where they're gonna start within time investigating who was around certain areas at a certain time. Now, we all know that cell phones, everybody could be followed, detected. Everybody could be placed at a certain spot with cell phones. Come on, we live in a world where there's no more privacy. We live in a world where there's cameras everywhere. So, hey, the government, don't play. I'm telling you, people, it's better to fight this battle or war, whatever you want to consider it, peacefully. Pen and paper. Know your rights. Know the law. Again, history repeats itself every so often years. Come on. Let's do this shit right. All this burning cars, hurting the peace officers, not going to take you nowhere but to prison for a long time. And you got to remember, Trump said that he wants to open up Alcatraz. You got Guantanamo Bay. Now, if you get caught up for federal time, trust me, you're not going to be in California. You're not going to be close to your family. You're going to be, they're going to send you so far where you're hardly going to get visits. People eventually forget about you when you're doing time and you're so far away. Not unless you got money, then hey, money talks. What can I say? Forget about it, huh? Anyhow, so again, this is not looking good. And I just have a bad feeling, man. Just looking at the people at first, it was peaceful. Okay, cool. I thought it would just die out. But once Donald Trump threatened bringing in the National Guard, Marines, I seen the LA is just rebellious. LA is just, come on, LA, man. It's just, that's the way we are, man. LA is a different breed, man. It's just in our blood, you know. We got that warrior mentality, that pride, that orgullo, you know, where, hey, can't tell me what to do. How dare you betray me in your palabra, telling us that you're gonna do this, but then turn around and try to deport hardworking citizens. That could be your jefito, my jefita, somebody's family member. Especially, it breaks my heart when they're destroying families, when unfortunately kids cannot go to their graduations because of fear. Because of fear, the abuelito would get picked up and get taken away. How miserable can that be? That's just heartbreaking, ladies and gentlemen. And this right here is just it's just the perfect scene, the perfect door to open up a civil war. This has been on the books for many years. We're overdue, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of people that hate America. They hate Donald Trump. And if there is enemies of the state right now here in America, this is the perfect time that they're gonna take advantage and try to bribe our own people to turn against the government for a civil war. I don't know how true this may be, but I heard that there's ads even on the internet where they're offering people. They're paying people to go protest. They're paying people to be on the payroll. There's people already recruiting people for I don't know what. Like, damn. There's people already taking advantage of this shit. You gotta take into consideration Biden. Biden opened up the borders for a few years. Remember? All the people that were coming through, and allegedly they were saying, oh, families are coming, they're hungry, they need a better future for their kids. But hey, a lot of these men were middle-aged, healthy men, single men, Asian, de Venezuela, Centro America, Mexicanos. And it's like, where are these people going? Well, guess what? This is my opinion. Well, if you were wondering what all these people were at, they're coming out now because, hey, it's just weird that when it gets dark, you could see a whole different breed of people out there, and most of them have their face covered. It's just not looking too good. You know, what a coincidence they found pallets of bricks next to Home Depot. Where do these people get all those rocks, man, and damage all these cop cars? Like, who has the guns? Who has the pepper spray, the rubber bullets? They do. But like, look, if you look at this scene right here, it looks like the CHP couldn't really stand their grounds. They had to call in for backup. They had to call the LAPD to back them up so they could get out of the bridge and get those cars out the way. Like, whoa, hello. It almost seems like the law enforcement, these National Guard, are losing this little battle. You know, you got all these kids coming out with fireworks, you know, burning trash cans. I mean, whoa, it just doesn't look like LA. It's just turned into a war zone. And I just feel in my heart that we got people that are not from America stirring up the pot again. Could this be the start of a civil war? So, with this said, wanted to voice my opinion on this matter. We're living in crazy times, people. Just you guys be careful if you're out there protesting, and don't forget, man, to wave that American flag, because if it wasn't for this country, come on, man, we wouldn't have it as good. You only know what you got until you lose it. God forbid, man, you don't want to lose these equal rights, the freedom, good jobs, good pay, even though we're not happy. But hey, you get to see this paisa or any foreigner from a different country where the money value is not as good as the dollar, and they come over here and work hard and appreciate any type of job because they want to eat, survive, save up to send back to their families. So let's try to be humble, grateful for what we got, one day at a time, people. If you don't have no business downtown LA, if you're not gonna protest in a responsible manner, just leave it alone, man. It's not for you. Because God forbid you end up getting in trouble, picking up time. You're gonna remember this fucking old head, homie. Anyhow, my name is Manny. I'm the Jaguar Man. Hopefully you guys like this video. You guys take care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Con eso dicho, al rato.
Yeah. What's up, homie? You active?